What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. This is your daily check-in. How are you? Be 100% honest. Please and thank you. What's on your mind? Again, please be 100% honest. Again, please and thank you. What would you like to hear that would help you? No matter what that is, let me know in the comments, and I'll get that done for you. And also, think about this. When you comment and I get to, when I go to post, that next YouTube video of what you would like to hear, think about this. When I do that, not only is it going to help you, but more than likely, there's going to be somebody out there that's going through the same thing as you, or, that wants to hear the same thing as you. And by me, posting, that what you would like to hear also will help them as well. And that's what I love doing, is being able to motivate, inspire, and try to help somebody. And in this case, being with YouTube, millions of people. And the more people that we can help, the better. And that's exactly how I was born and raised. Now, if you read my description, you'll see at the end that I say, you know what? Yes, I want to turn this in to a working paid job. For two reasons. My number one reason is I love to help people. I love to help people. Like I said, that's how I was born and raised. And two, yes, it's going to help me as well. And, with one, it's going to help me as well, with everyday things, everyday necessities. One being, this wheelchair, getting the parts on the wheelchair, and that can be expensive at times. Whether it's that or it's, just getting gas somewhere, or, paying bills, or, whatever the case may be, that'll help me too. But at the same time, I do things like this for one reason, and that is, like I said, my main reason is I love to help others. Because that's how I was born and raised, and that's how it's always going to be, for me. When I can help somebody, I'm all for it, even when if it's a situation, even if it's a situation that I've never been through, I still try to put myself in that person's situation. I still try to put myself in that person's shoes. In other words, I try to see myself in that situation, even if it's a situation that I've never been through. I still try to see myself in that situation and think, okay, how am I going to deal with that situation? How will I, how would I go through that situation myself? You know, what would I do to overcome that situation? And that's how I try to do things. So there's gonna be sometimes, yes, I try to, where I want to be able to do things at the same time, consistently. But again, there's gonna be sometimes that it might be, it might take me longer to do. And like I said, some of that, yes, is, just everyday things, how things come up. But the other part of that is this, I want to be able to, it's like a thought process. It's just like you think, okay, you see this comment and you think, how, you think, I've never been in that position. How would I deal with that? Then you think about it and you try to put yourself in that position. Even if it's a position, that you've never been in, you put yourself in those shoes and think, okay, I'm in this person's shoes. This is how I deal with things. And again, we all deal with things differently. And I mean that because we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. So, some people go through things, they handle their situations a lot different. You might see somebody, I guess this, you might see somebody, um, go through a lot of heartbreak, and not one time do you see tears in their eyes. Or you might see somebody just go through something rough, and you might, you'll see somebody go through something rough, and a lot of times you might see that person that's going through something rough in tears. Then sometimes you're going to see somebody go through something and they have no tears at all. And I say that because, yes, I am one of those people. And the reason that of that situation is, just like when I talked to you and told you, about the heartbreak that I've been through, that I've actually never been on dates or relationships, or a relationship, because it's only one person, only one woman in my case, that is. But with that said, I've dealt with this so many years, um, that it's like that feeling of like you just expect it. I guess is the thing. You deal with it so much, now you expect it. You think, man, this is always gonna happen. That's always gonna happen. But at the same time, realize this: there's really good people out there. There's really, really good people out there. And that I know for a fact, because I know a lot of good people. I grew up with a lot of good people. You know, um, there was times where, like I said, I used to have my low days uh, through my social media. I had to have a lot of low posts, not because that's what I was choosing to do, but that's the, the low days I had, and those days will it sticks with you. And with that said, yes, I lost a lot of people, a lot of people that I called my friends. And, you know, when you go through that kind of crap, and I say that like that because to me it was aggravating. Um, but with that said, after a while, I guess that's maybe the best way to say it, some of those people, started coming back. And, you know, I'm still friends with them, not today. I never lost that friendship with them, but yeah, I felt like it. Don't get me wrong. But now now I've got it back on my social media. Now that they're still there, has things changed? Yeah, yeah, big time. But with that said, you know, I was able to sit back and say, you know what? You saw me go through hell, and now you came back. But this is what caused that for me. This is what I went through. This is why I went through all that. Here's the reasons why. You know, um, and I'm not trying to say that as if you're someone that don't have me on social media now because you saw the hell I went through. I'm not trying to say that to be rude, but now you know. I mean, you got to remember everybody goes through something. And again, some of us may not understand what a person goes through. Because again, we only know someone's name, not their story. And we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. So, with that said, put yourself, if you see somebody going through something, and maybe they're explaining that to you what they go through or have been through, and maybe you don't see tears in that person's eyes as they're explaining that to you, and you think, I don't know if that's true or not. Let me tell you this, it's 100% true. So with that said, when you see somebody, somebody that's telling you about what they go through, put yourself in their shoes. Try to put yourself in their shoes and see things how they see things, if that makes sense. Uh, so think about it like that. I again, I know it's easier said than done. I know that, but try to put yourself in someone else's shoes, and try to see things how they see it. You know, and that might help you a little bit. Understand, what a person really goes through, and see things how they see it. Because, like I said, you know, um, my whole life, like I said, I've had my heartbreaks. From 18 on to now. It's just I'm 36 now, and that's all I've ever known. Yes, so many people were judgmental. Um, Females, that is. Um, Again, I'm not calling nobody certain names out, and I'm not trying to call anybody out on this at all. And I think it's a lot of it is some people just don't understand that situation or situations, I should say. Um, but you know what? We're all 100% the same. Meaning we're all 100% human. But we all have a 100% true but 100% different story about us. Um, with that said, what I'm telling you is try to put yourself in a person's, if a person is telling you, what they go through or what they've been through. Try to put yourself in that person's shoes and see things how they see it. You know, um, put yourself in their shoes and see things how they see it. Maybe then things might be a little bit more easy to understand, I guess is the best way to say it. Um, but with that said, keep being you and let nothing or no one hold you back. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all 647 subscribers now that I saw before I posted this here, before I start posting this here for YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you. Um, and like I said, some of your situations I may not 100% understand, but with that said, I still will do anything to try to help you through that because that's what I love doing. I love to help people. That's 100% how I was born and raised, and that's how I'm always going to be. Like I said, you might see someone try to explain something to you, maybe like a situation they've been through or situations they've been through. And maybe we'll just say, maybe it's, something not so easy. And you think, man, they're saying all this so that tears in their eyes. How the heck? Well, again, that's because, a person has been through something so much that after a while, it just comes, becomes a part of their everyday life. It sticks with them. So with that said, try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Especially, someone that try to just explain something to you, but yet, to you it seems really heartbreaking, but yeah, you don't see, tears in that person's eyes. Try to, put yourself in their shoes and see things how they see it. It's different. It's different. I put it that way. So keep being you and let nothing hold you back. Like I said, if there's anything you would like to hear, let me know in the comments. Um, when I respond to your comments, which I always respond, when I respond to your comments, um, and I see that you also have a YouTube channel, I will subscribe to your YouTube channel as well, also. Unless I, click on your YouTube name and I see that I'm already subscribed. But I always will respond to your comments. So again, with that said, keep being you, keep going, keep smiling, and let's get it.